Hi everybody, Samantha from Soul Pathways. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Today is February 11th. And it's a beautiful Wednesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. I wanted to come on and do a vlog today. In fact, I wanted to come on last night and do another vlog. I just meditated. Well, no, I meditated, and then when I got done meditating, I came out and my kids stayed home today, and that's the story I'll be getting into. And I made him something to eat, and now I'm here, but to break up some of this energy. Some incense. 1:22 on the timer. And then right when I go to start doing this, a text comes up. And it's a text I've been waiting for a couple hours. And like the very moment I go to press record, the text shows up. And have you ever just been in a situation in your life where it feels like, well, it could be a couple different things. Like the world is against you. Moving. I told you I felt the dense energy yesterday. Like you knew you had to do something. And like everything was being put in the way. Stacked against you. But you knew you could do it and you knew you could get there. Sort of thing. Well. Yesterday, I went to work and my car broke down. And my cat got sick. No joke. And here in the hotel, the fire alarms went off. So, like, the hotel could have caught on fire while I'm out, broken down. So my kids and my cat were here, and I wasn't anywhere at all around. Or could I have gotten here? And I had nobody to help me to get here at that time. Hello? Can we say 9-alarm fire? Sometimes in life, haven't you ever felt like everything just feels like it's just stacked against you? But the thing is, you know, even with all of that, I'm somebody who knows what's going on, like underneath all of it. I know the source, and because I know the source, I know the way out. The answer is always to look up. That's how you heal it. All this stress, all these stressors that I'm currently being covered with, that I know I'm going to overcome. And in my mind, I already have. And I just heard, way to go! Because my ancestors have been talking my ear off all morning, and divine as well. My dad, he already backed the entire thing. He did that yesterday. I mean, it's just a matter of not allowing these things to knock you off your square, especially as they pile. I mean, one of those things, just the car, could have taken anybody out because it wasn't no little thing. It wasn't a flat tire. They're talking possibly my whole alternator. And here's the thing with my car. I'm a single mom. I have no family, nobody to help me. And it is my source of income, having the car. So, I mean, it kind of snowballs, but again, it's maintaining a sense of, it's okay. I hand this to God. I hand this to my dad. I know what's at the base of this issue, and I know what the issue is. And I know it can be fixed. Every time there's been a problem in my life, I've overcome it. When I look at all the times bad things have happened to me, I've always overcame it. Here I am. Hello. Hi. This will be no different. In fact, I hear it's going to be way better. So, like, I'm out delivering food, and, you know, here, before even any of that, at work, they've hacked my phone. I told you. They hacked my phone. I knew that this happened in October of 2024. I was working, and I saw that the display on the app had, one day when I was working, it changed entirely right in front of my face. And that's how I knew somebody had gotten into the app. Something had happened. And right after that, odd things started happening. I started losing money. Money started disappearing immediately. Then my ratings started plummeting. Things started to get hard for me at DoorDash. I was a platinum rated worker. I was getting paid very nicely. I busted my butt. I earned that rating. There was no issue. I never had an issue with any clients or anything. And why should I? I'm not somebody who, I'm not a rabble rouser. I'm not somebody who is a mean-spirited individual. I keep my nose down, and I'm detail-oriented, and I try very hard to do the best I can do. And I show up. But when this happened, things began to deteriorate, and since then, it progressively deteriorated. As they knew they couldn't knock me off my square, they made matters worse and worse. They got a whole slew of DoorDash clients, and they made them all my clients. They overtook the whole app. It became a horrific nightmare. So when I went into work yesterday, they were giving me like crazy orders, like drive 12 miles for like $3. I mean, I was declining left. I mean, my acceptance rating is down to like 28 or 27. And I know it's all false. I mean, it's all fake. My app is currently being ran by a whole group of corrupt gang stalkers that are being backed by corrupt cops and a whole community of people who are aware of what's going on. It's really sad what's going on. But when I was delivering, after battling, it took me over 30 minutes to even get a halfway decent order. 2 orders for like less than $14. I mean, think of that. That's $7 an order. I mean, I've got 2 degrees. This is what I'm being oppressed into making. And multiple certifications. As a single parent and somebody who should be healing people and helping people, I'm amazed with this myself. I don't know if anybody here can resonate, even remotely, in their own way. I'm not saying everybody's a healer, but, or that you're going through anything like door dashing or anything, but in any kind of oppressed way with any group, you might. I mean, this could be even at a school or whatever, but, you know, after I went through all that to get these orders and I was delivering, then my car starts acting up. It's only 2 years. I bought it in 2023. I went out of my way and busted my butt to earn that car. I mean, I Ubered back and forth to a job that I downgraded for as a lunch lady. I had to. I was in this hotel and I knew I needed a car so I could take the kid back and forth to, the doctors and have a car to go grocery shopping. And it makes no sense as a mom or a parent even to not have a vehicle. So I'm Ubering back and forth to a lunch lady position at a nearby school for an entire season so I could buy my first car. It is the first car I've ever bought by myself. I had a person back me. That was it. They co-signed that if I didn't pay my own stuff, they would have to pay it. But I've always paid. Always. And I still will. I busted my butt for this car 2 years ago. Brand new battery. It was a nice car. Not brand new. Brand new to me. It was a 2018. Never had any issues until the gang stalking started. Never. October of 2024, I started having issues with my car. And I learned right away that there was a group of people that had done something to my car. Last night, the battery light, for the first time ever, came on in my car. Like ever. Since the gang stalking started, my car and I, inside my car, has been hit 9 times. 9 separate times. Started on November 11th of 2024, a hit and run. They hit me and drove away. I was so I was so dumbfounded and surprised. It was in the day by my kids' school. And this was the look on my face. I was like, and they had the surround tint on the vehicle. I would have never known who was in it. But, I have to take part on that too, because, you know, I guess if I was paying more attention, I probably could have avoided that. I could have seen, you know, I want to believe I could have gotten out of that car accident. But they drove away. Who does that? I've never been in a car accident. I had a speeding ticket in the early 2000s, and I hit my parents going like 20 miles per hour once when we were heading up north, and we had to turn around and go back home. I didn't hit their car. They had a trailer on the back end, and I hit the trailer. It wound up revealing a hole in my transmission or something. One of my big, I don't know, somewhere in my car. Nevertheless, the lights coming on. Next thing I know, I lost power steering, and it became this big thing. And I wound up, I was heading home. I was trying to get home, and I'm at a left-hand turn light. I'm within 2, maybe 3 miles of home, and my car just dies at a left-hand turn light. That was fun. So, I did get home. In my car. I got a jump, and I got my car home. I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with it, and I'm gonna get it paid for, and I'm gonna get it fixed, and I'm going back to work, and I'm gonna move forward. But my kid got a day off because I'm his ride back and forth to school, and life just moves on. But I came home to a sick cat, and, you know, my kid called me in the middle of it that the fire alarm was going off. So I was like going through the broken down car, sitting at this light, left-hand turn light, on the phone, trying to get somebody to help me, because I have, like I've shared in multiple videos, no family, no real help like that. And I do have some people at the hotel that look out for me. And luckily, they were capable of coming to give me a jump and collect me and bring me back to the hotel instead of leaving me to freeze my butt off at a left-hand turn signal. Here's the funniest thing of all. During my last few videos, I've been sharing tidbits about how I've been being, you know, harassed by the community and things of that nature. When all of this started, I knew right away that there were some bad cops involved from my community police department. Sad, I knew that, but I did right away. And when this happened last night, no, before that, let me rewind. I'm rewinded. Over the last few months, during this winter, and even in the fall, I've seen multiple accidents and people broken down or things happening on the side of the road, and cops helping everywhere. Helping. People just right in that general area where I was. But last night when I was sitting at the first one at a left-hand turn light blocking traffic, a cop drove right by me and did not even stop to help me. Nobody stopped to help me for a while. A good 20 minutes solid. Right when it happened, a lady said, "You might want to get out and go stand on the curb. I barely saw you," or something. But I wasn't about to freeze my... It was very, very cold out. I thanked her, though. And then for a long, long time, nobody said nothing. I did notice, though, that there were people watching. And I took pictures. Because I've got a lot of evidence I plan to take to court. Oh yeah, I'm taking some people to court. It's coming, but that's another thing entirely. So, when stress is evident, how do you get around it? It's perspective and attitude. You don't let it destroy you. You don't let others get the upper hand. If you feel others are involved, you don't let them have the upper hand. It might have been scary, but I have God. There isn't a door in this world God can't open. In my mind and in my heart, I believe that. And as long as I believe it, it makes it true. Because that's how things work for the law of attraction. How you think it, if you feel it and you speak it, it will be so, right? And so it is. And therefore it will be. And it's now confirmed because I've shared it. And it can be for you as well. Whatever that is for you. It doesn't have to be even labeled God. It could be Creator. It can be Allah, Buddha, whatever. Confucius. It could be the lawn chair in your front yard. I've used that several times. It can be energy. You could call it light. Hope, faith, whatever the thing is when you're down on your luck or having a really hard time in your life, and you, rather than turning to someone, want to turn to something else, and you look up or down or somewhere within to go, I need relief, I need help. And something actually reaches back. It's that thing. Some of us drop to our knees. I've done that. I did that yesterday morning. It's sad when you know that there are people out there that actually want you to fall. But it's also wonderful when you know there are people out there that actually want you to make it. And I know they exist too. where your focus and attention goes, that thing is what's going to grow. So in the moments where you're scared and you're stressed and you're feeling awfully alone, don't focus on the scared, stressed, feeling awfully alone. Focus on what you can do about it. Look up for relief. And do the things you know you can do. The practical, step-by-step things. They're going to help you. There's relief there for those who believe and choose to do it. Maintain calm. And worry, I'll tell you, worry's the most useless function ever. But we tend to do it, don't we? I know, I've done it. It doesn't serve us. It just magnetizes in more of the same, but it serves nothing. In moments where things of stress come in, your best bet is to focus on what you're doing, so action steps versus worry. Maintain encouragement that this will work out in your highest faith, your highest and best good, for your highest favor. And it will. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I guess it's lunchtime. So, my blog is all about life, the journey of life, and healing ourselves to get to our highest and best good. It's about real life. I'm a real person here. And I know I'm not the only one who goes through bullying, harassment from other people, people who look at you with jealousy and envy, and they're like, you got things that I want, and I don't like you because I think you're better. And you're like, what? Just go earn your own stuff then. But there are people out there that are so, I hate to say it, lazy or too entitled to do those things. And, you know, I'm spiritual. I'm not exactly religious. Doesn't mean that I'm against it. I just don't know much about the Bible. I'm learning a little bit here and there. I am anointed, believe it or not. I am baptized, believe it or not. I have multiple anointings, I'm told, by God. And I'm blessed for each. I'm learning of them. What I can say is, I know the things I'm going through here in this life. I share them here with you because I know that, and I intend it to find those that are going through it too. So I can share, A, because I don't have anybody to share my stuff with, and B, to help others so they don't suffer in silence. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, God, I know I'm not Delulu. I know I'm not. I have a master's in counseling. I know what day it is. I know I am sane. I am a sane individual. If anything, I just know that others want me to come off that way because they want me out of their way. In 2020, my identity was stolen. And that ain't the half of it. I mean, I've been through a lot of things. And some of the things I didn't even know I was going through. I'm just finding out. How can somebody go through so much junk and not even know it? Me. And thank God for small miracles. But it's like, really? I don't feel like I'm Delulu. I feel like these other folks are Delulu. Well, here's why. They fight me, but they're really fighting my dad, God. And I'm like, why do you think how is it that you think you're better or more brighter than God? He created you. It's like, I don't understand that. I mean, I was created to do a certain thing in this life, a mission, a purpose. And they're trying to stop me. We're all created, we're all here for a reason. It is nuts. So, I'm currently carless, jobless. I got a kid home. I don't know how I'm going to get to school. But I'm figuring it out. I'll be honest. I've already figured these things out, but I'm not willing to share it live on camera. Because I'm being watched. Okay, so I do have these things figured out. Confirmation, the whistling. I know that I'm going to be cared for. It's just, it is what it is. I don't know. When I brought these over today, and these are like my past life cards. They tell a lot about your past lives, by the way. And when I came over, this card fell out in front of me, and it fell out with this word popping up in front of me, and I always take the upper word. And this particular card is about banishment, excommunication from society, being exiled and shunned. Look, it's a woman being banished, shunned and exiled from society. This is the card that fell out of my deck before I started this video at 34:03. 34 is 7, divine, and 3 is community. Divine is telling me this is the community who's doing this to me. And he's watching them very, very, very closely. He sees them. I will be overcoming this loss. In fact, yeah, I hear crying and screaming. These people are very angry about it all, but they're going to have to get over it. So, when it comes to stressors in your life, like when they pile up, like back to back. Sometimes they happen, like me yesterday, multiples in a day. I had 3, like, nah. Like I said, perspective, maintaining yourself, staying calm. What is it that you can do in that moment? Looking up, maintaining your faith, not losing your cool, staying grounded, focused. Here's a key too. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. I might have cried nearing the end for less than 20 seconds, less than. And then I cleared it up real quick. And I haven't. Not even when I did my spiritual bath this morning. Oddly. And here's why. I know, this is going to work out just fine for me. $36.30. $36.30 to $36.31 forward movement. You know, and I'm drawn to the sun on my hand. I know that God's going to take care of me. The sun is one of the forms that is a representation of God. It's just life-bearing. At the end of the day, when things really weigh on you, the choice ultimately will always be in your hands on how you handle that. And some of us, we have a lot more options than others. I'm not somebody who has the luxury of many options. For whatever reason, and that's okay because I'm grateful for the things that I have and I feel very blessed. I know that I'm shifting and I'm blessed for that too. Does that make me not like other people? Nope. I don't look around and say, gee, must be nice to be you, sucks to be me. No, I don't do that either. I don't do any of that. I just focus on me. It doesn't pay to compare. I learned that a long time ago. It was a horrible lesson. A hard one for me when I was younger. Not everybody in this world is going to be on your side. And in this world, you're going to find that if you're on the right track with God and He's helping you in the world, you're going to find resistance because, well, other people notice too, and so does Satan. It's almost like if you don't have the pushback, then there's something going, you're not doing it right. But, in my mind, I don't even believe that. I think everybody has their time and their calling. I'm not somebody who sits around and believes that there are people who are special and there are people who are not special. I believe everybody is special. And that's me. God made everybody, and everybody is made special because He made them. But He made them unique. Everybody has something unique about them because there is only one of them. There's only one of me. Once I'm gone, you'll never see me again. And that's why this whole junk about people mimicking people and all that, because I already know there are people out there trying to take what's mine, pretend to be me. Like I said, my identity was stolen in 2020. I already know this in the 3D because I've had people open bank accounts in my name and stuff, and I've had to file police reports, and it's just been a mess. I've been going through so much chaos because of this crazy group of people. Just so much. And I already know who's behind most of it. And like I said, there is a lawsuit building. And it's coming. I've got hundreds of videos. Intention of this is that it finds the right people. With all my vlogs, take what resonates as personal experience. Okay? It's subjective. These are my experiences. They're things I'm going through. In my reality, in my life. But the basis is that I hope that they can help you. I am a professional, but I'll just say, just to cover everything and everyone, it's for entertainment purposes only. Whatever I say here, that's what it is. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm sharing. To share. Feel free to take the advice, but you're taking it at your own free will, okay? I'm not somebody who minces her words. I'm a true speaker. In fact, I'm doing this series because I've been advised that I needed to share my story and my testimony. God, divine, my dad, is what got me out of that cram, that jam last night. My dad. Any jam I ever get into, it is my dad. Whenever I need money and I don't have it, it's my dad. Right now, I don't even make enough money to buy food. I go to a church that treats me not great, where they give food to the community, and I'm always feeling so grateful, but they don't treat me right there. Not with dignity like they should. So my dad provides too. It is really sad the stretch of Satan's hands. Like I said in one of my videos, sometimes I'll come home and I'll need a hug from my kid. Or I'll have to cry on my kid, even. Because society has broken my heart. And that actually happened yesterday night. last night. I didn't even have to ask. He came over and hugged me, which was very surprising but much needed. I'm grateful. He's a miracle. My miracle. It's like the darkness in the light. Or the light in the darkness, excuse me. He's the light in the darkness. The little bit of light. And I know, I just heard you're that too. And I'm aware, but sometimes even I need some light. You ever heard of a candle lighting another? One lighting another. Sometimes one gets weighed down so much they actually need another to come in to help. And that's what God did. He came in, divine intervention, and he helped. And he does it very frequently with me. 4644, protection. When you see 4s, 44, 444, 4444, like that, that's your higher power, whatever that is, saying you're protected, you're stable, you're secure, I got you. Facts. 4711 on the timer. Nevertheless, where there's a will, there's a way. For a staunch soul like my own, for somebody who's grown through the damn cement, a beautiful rose garden such as you will never ever get me stopped. Why? I'm powered by divine. I don't know how many ways to tell anybody this, but when somebody is as passionate as I am about making it, and I'm driven by divine will, guidance, love, you better watch out. It's just, nothing's gonna stop. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nevertheless, I'm gonna end this here. Okay? I thank you for joining me today. I hope that you understand what I hold in me, you actually have it in you as well. I love you. And wherever you are, you take care. I hope that blessings flow to you and through you, that you take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you next time. Be well. Bye.